She didn't notice his presence until she felt the weight of his absence. Why is it that the moment a man pulls away, truly, silently, without drama, suddenly her interest ignites? Why does walking away trigger a reaction deeper than any sweet words or clever gestures ever could? It's not manipulation. It's not a tactic. It's a reflection of something ancient, primal, and psychological, rooted not just in attraction, but in the deepest mechanics of desire. Most men chase. Most men plead. Most men try harder when a woman pulls away. But the rare man, the one who steps back with calm, who walks away not out of anger but alignment, he becomes unforgettable. Why? Why does walking away make a man more desirable? Why does it change the power dynamic almost instantly? And why is this behavior so aligned with the principles of Stoicism? Let's dig deep, because what you're about to understand will not only change the way you see attraction, but the way you carry yourself in every relationship. The man who walks away commands attention without a word. In a world flooded with noise, attention-seeking, and desperation, silence stands out. Most men over-explain, over-apologize, overextend. But he doesn't. He steps away, and in doing so, forces her to confront a question that lingers in the silence. Did I just lose something real? That discomfort? That unexpected pull? It's the beginning of attraction being reborn, not from pursuit, but from presence lost. He embodies non-attachment, not because he wants nothing, but because he needs nothing. Stoicism teaches that we are disturbed not by things, but by our judgment of them. And nothing reveals that inner mastery like the ability to walk away, especially from someone you desire. He may want her, he may feel something, but he doesn't need her approval to define him. And that is terrifyingly attractive, because we are all drawn to people who seem free, people who can walk through fire and not beg for water. He becomes a mystery, a puzzle that refuses to solve itself. The man who walks away becomes something rare, unpredictable. He doesn't act like the rest. He doesn't follow the script. This disruption of expectation creates tension, and tension creates desire. The mind hates unfinished stories. And when he walks away, he becomes one. She replays their conversations, his energy, his reasons. She fills in blanks that were never there to begin with. Why did he stop texting? Was it something I said? Did he see something I missed? Mystery isn't about being distant. It's about being ungraspable. And nothing is more ungraspable than a man who doesn't need to be understood to feel whole. He signals abundance, not by flaunting options, but by embodying choice. This man doesn't chase because he doesn't believe in scarcity. He doesn't act out of fear that she's his only shot. He moves like someone who knows, if not this, something better awaits. That mindset is rare, and women notice it, because most men fear loss. But the Stoic man accepts it, not as defeat, but as part of the design. She feels it in his energy. He doesn't posture. He doesn't force. He simply walks away and lets gravity do its work. He practices control not over her, but over himself. The Stoic doesn't seek control over the external. He seeks mastery over the internal. When a woman tests his patience, ghosts his messages, or withdraws emotionally, most men react. They panic. They try harder. They chase. But the Stoic man pauses. He breathes. And he lets go, not because he doesn't care, but because he refuses to be ruled by emotions he can't govern. That inner stillness is powerful. It's not cold, it's composed. And women sense the difference. He is not indifferent. He is deliberate. He forces her to confront her own value system. When a man constantly gives, pleads, and proves, a woman never has to evaluate what she truly feels. But when he walks away, he forces her to ask, did I actually appreciate him, or just enjoy the attention? Was I valuing his presence or just taking for granted? That emotional vacuum, reveals truths, and often the realization hits hard. He was different. He was stable. He was something I didn't fully understand until he left. His silence becomes louder than her validation. A man who withdraws attention, genuinely, not as a game, shifts the entire frame. Most men give and give and give. They flood her with energy. They seek warmth and approval. But he doesn't. His silence speaks, and it echoes in her mind. Because the sudden absence of energy she once took lightly creates a void. And nature, as we know, hates a vacuum. She tries to fill it, first with curiosity, then with doubt, and finally with pursuit. He redefines what respect looks like. Walking away isn't weakness. It's the ultimate form of strength. It says, I know what I bring. I will not stay where I'm not honored. That is rare. Most people cling. Most people compromise. But not him. And in doing so, he teaches her something powerful. Respect is not demanded. Respect is earned by the man who refuses to stay small just to stay close. He awakens a primal pursuit buried in modern convenience. Biologically, both men and women are wired for challenge. What's easily won is rarely kept. When he walks away, he reignites the primal part of the feminine, the chase, the curiosity, the need to prove she, too, is worthy. It's not manipulation, it's nature. He doesn't dangle a carrot. He simply steps off the stage. And that quiet exit makes the entire performance unforgettable. He embodies Stoic indifference, not apathy, but alignment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This man lives that truth. He may feel pain. He may feel longing, but he never lets it compromise his center. He doesn't punish her. He doesn't shame her. He simply exits the emotional battlefield quietly and takes his peace with him. That kind of man, that kind of energy, it haunts the memory. Because you don't chase someone who screamed for you. You chase the one who silently walked away and never looked back. So why do women chase the man who walks away? Because walking away isn't just an action, it's a declaration. It says, I know my worth. I won't argue for it. You'll feel it when I'm gone. This isn't about games. It's not about ego. It's about alignment with something greater, self-mastery. The man who walks away doesn't do it to spark desire. He does it because he refuses to beg for what should be freely offered. And that, paradoxically, makes him the one she remembers, the one she reconsiders, the one she chases.